What's up everybody, and welcome to today's Tableau walkthrough. In this video, we're going to talk about how to export data or views, given that you already have a workbook that's already open. And the reason you might want to export an image or the data from the image, you may be able to use it into a presentation or a document with any given stakeholder. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about exporting the data. To export the data, you first need to have a visualization that you are currently working with. I currently have my line chart that is titled Profit by Category, but this could be any worksheet that you've worked on in the past. If you want to go ahead and open that, I'll give you some time and then we'll get into the actual video. First, let's export the data. To do this, you just have to right click anywhere in the worksheet. You right click, hit copy, then hit data. The next step, you have to have either access to Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. For this video, I am going to use Google Sheets. It's also the free option. Then you can scroll here. I'm gonna go to my browser. Now I'm on the tab where there's Google Sheets. And all you have to do is either right click, hit paste, or you can do Control V or Command V depending on your operating system. Now you have access to your data that you were working on in your file. To export a view, and in this particular case, we're just talking about our line chart. Maybe we want to copy that into a presentation or a document for a report. To export the view is very simple. Let's say we just want to copy this image. We don't need to save it anywhere. The first thing we can do is just right click, similar to what we've done with the data, hit copy, and then now at the bottom you'll see image. And now you have many options. It'll tell you what you want to show on your image, and then you also have the way the image is actually going to be formatted at the bottom. I'm just going to keep everything default, and then I'm going to click this copy button, and now I'm going to navigate to a Google Doc where I will paste the actual image. So let me go to my Google Chrome, open the files, then I'm going to do Control V to paste the image. And now you'll see that we have my profit by category line chart embedded in the image. The next thing, you may want to export this so you can either share it through an email or just have a own personal copy so that you don't have to copy and paste every time and just import that image. To export a view or worksheet into an image, you first need to make sure you have that view that you actually want to export open. I am doing profit by category. And then you need to make sure you're familiar with this worksheet tab. Let me zoom in so that you can actually see it a little better. The worksheet tab is where you're going to be able to have access to export your data and your view into an image. To do this, we're going to click the worksheet, scroll down to export. Then you have the ability to export the data, but we're going to do image. And then you'll see a similar dialog box that was similar to the copy image, but instead we have the ability to save it. So I'm going to click save, keep everything default, and you see the file name will default to profit by category. I'm going to save it in my download folder, but you can save it wherever you feel comfortable saving it. Then I am going to save it as a PNG, which is the default. I'm going to click OK. Now you have officially saved your image to where you have the ability to either send this via email, use it in multiple files or reports. Then you have that ability to just add it to a presentation as well. So this concludes our ability to export and copy data and views. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.